I started photography when I was just a little kid. I enjoyed filming everyday things and creating entertaining videos to show friends and family when I got older. I took photography classes and learned how to set up a camera and take a picture. Taking a picture and editing a photograph can be a quick and exciting process. First, choose what image you would like to edit and make general edits. Secondly, move on to more specific editing items for the different sections of your photograph. Thirdly, make any final adjustments, including but not limited to color adjusting, detail editing, and filters. To start the process, you will need to pick your image and open your editing software, in this case, Photoshop. Choose what image you would like to edit and make general edits. Proceed to duplicate the background layer, then go to the Filter tab and click Camera Raw Filter. Once you reach this point, you'll be able to see your photo and have an array of options to pick. For this photo, we will start by editing the overall composition, increasing the dehaze to clear the image, then line the photo by raising the exposure, and bringing more light by increasing the whites. Then to bring more depth to this image, we will also adjust the blacks and shadows tab lower, as well as increase the contrast to illuminate these darker shadows and bring dimension. In an article written by Aaron Nace, he points out that this will help bring back some of the natural textures and details that might have been a little too dark and muddy straight out of the camera. After making your initial edits, you will transition to more specific edits. Take the brush tool over select sections you would like to edit in more detail. For this, start with the main object, in this case, the clock. We will create a radial gradient for the clock, bringing out the outline of the clock by darkening the black. We will adjust other features such as the highlighting and add a certain color tone to it to make it pop out as the center object of this image. Then we will add a radial filter to bring out the light source to the rest of the photograph. I'm warming up the gradient to show the light coming in with a contrast to the cool coloring of the stone, following with focus on the detail of the images, adding more contrast and sharpening of the objects. There's a lot of minor details you can change when editing these specific sectors. I like to adjust the exposure, change the contrast, add more whiting, and after checking the whites, I will see if I need to also adjust the highlights. After making your specific edits, move on to picking if you would like to edit it over and add a certain artistic style to it. For this, generally start planning out your aesthetic. First off, don't increase the saturation of your images. Use a vibrance slider if you need to make the colors pop. Saturation pulls the strongest colors, making them even stronger, while vibrance adjusts more of the secondary colors. This is mentioned by Gorlin in an article about editing photos. This allows some of the less prominent colors to stand out. Then also add any color adjustments you need for your photo. I adjusted the yellow and blue hues to show and contrast this image. The goldening of the gradient plus the bringing out the darkness of the blues create this really cool classical image. Once you hit the end, overlook your photo and appreciate the before and after transformation. In conclusion, choose what image you would like to edit and make general edits. Then edit your specific items for the different sections of your photograph, such as the lighting. Lastly, create your last adjustments. Editing a photograph can be a quick and exciting process. I highly recommend you edit your photos and pay attention to the details of an image to create a meaningful piece.